Alexander Spieth is an American professional golfer on the PGA Tour, and former world number 1 in the official World Golf Ranking. He is a two-time major winner and the defending FedEx Cup champion. In April 2016, Time magazine named Spieth to its list of the 100 most influential people, noting that he exemplifies everything that's great about sports. Spieth won his first major at the 2015 Masters tournament with a score of 270, earning him $1.8 million. Spieth tied the 72-hole record set by Tiger Woods in 1997 and became the second youngest to win the Masters behind Woods. He then won the 2015 U.S. Open with a final score of 5 under par. He was the youngest U.S. Open champion since Bobby Jones in 1923. He followed up with a win in the 2015 Tour Championship, which clinched the 2015 FedEx Cup. At the 2016 Masters tournament, Spieth suffered one of the biggest collapses in the event's history after leading by 5 strokes halfway through the final round. Background: Spieth was born in Dallas, Texas, to Sean T. Spieth and Mary Christine Spieth. He attended St. Monica Catholic School and graduated from Jesuit College Preparatory School in 2011. Amateur career: Spieth won the U.S. Junior Amateur in 2009 and 2011, joining Tiger Woods as its only multiple winners. Before turning 18 in July 2011, he was No. 1 in the Polo Golf Rankings, which promotes the best junior golfers in the world. He finished second in the 2008 and 2009 Junior PGA Championship. The American Junior Golf Association named him the Rolex Junior Player of the Year in 2009. Spieth accepted an exemption to play in the PGA Tour's H.P. Byron Nelson Championship in 2010. It was the event's first amateur exemption since 1995. The tournament's previous exemptions had included Trip Keener in 1995, Justin Leonard, and Woods in 1993. He made the cut, becoming the 6th youngest player to make the cut at a PGA Tour event. Spieth was tied for 7th place after the 3rd round, and finished the tournament in a tie for 16th place. He was offered another exemption into the tournament in 2011, when he again made the cut and finished in a tie for 32nd. Spieth played college golf for the University of Texas. Spieth was a member of the 2011 Walker Cup team, and played in 3 of the 4 rounds, halving his foursomes match and winning both singles matches. In his freshman year at Texas, Spieth won 3 events and led the team in scoring average. He helped his team win the NCAA championship, was named to the All-Big 12 team, Big 12 Freshman of the Year and Player of the Year, and was a first-team All-American. Spieth earned a spot in the U.S. Open in 2012 as an alternate after Brandt Snedeker withdrew. He tied for 21st and was the low amateur. He became the number 1 amateur in the World Amateur Golf Ranking after his performance in the U.S. Open and Patrick Cantlay's decision to turn professional career. Midway through his sophomore year at Texas in 2012, the 19-year-old Spieth turned professional. He partnered with Under Armour for sponsorship in January 2013 and with BioSteel sports supplements in March. Spieth opened the 2013 season in January at the Farmers Insurance Open at Torrey Pines, missing the cut by 2 strokes. In March, Spieth made 3 cuts, finishing tied for 2nd at the Puerto Rico Open and tied for 7th at the Tampa Bay Championship. He earned special temporary member status in March, allowing him unlimited sponsor exemptions, whereas non-members are limited to 7 per season. He notched another top 10 finish in April at the RBC Heritage, a tie for 9, on July 14, about 2 weeks before his 20th birthday. Spieth won the John Deere Classic in a 3-way, sudden death playoff on the 5th playoff hole against defending champions Zach Johnson and David Hearn. He became the 4th youngest PGA Tour winner and the first teenager to do so since Ralph Guldahl won the Santa Monica Open in 1931. Spieth holed out from a greenside bunker on the 72nd hole to make the playoff. With the victory, Spieth was granted full status as a PGA Tour member and became eligible for the FedEx Cup, entering in 11th place in the standings. It also earned him entry into the next 3 majors, the 2013 Open Championship, PGA Championship, and 2014 Masters. 5 weeks after his first victory, Spieth played the Wyndham Championship, where he lost in a playoff to Patrick Reed. Spieth shot a final round 62 in the Deutsche Bank Championship, vaulting him into a tie for 4th. Just 2 days later, Captain Fred Couples selected Spieth for the United States squad in the 2013 President's Cup. On September 27, 2013, he was named PGA Tour Rookie of the Year. At the end of the 2013 season, he was ranked 10th on the PGA Tour money list and 22nd in the official World Golf Ranking. Spieth made his debut at the Masters and shared the 54-hole lead with Bubba Watson. During the final round, Spieth at one point was the stand-alone leader by 2 strokes and in position to become the youngest Masters champion in history. Tiger Woods holds the record at age 21. But Watson retook the lead heading into the back 9 and never relinquished it. Spieth finished in a tie for 2nd with Jonas Blixt, becoming the youngest runner-up in Masters history. Spieth ended the tournament having shot no worse than an even par in any of his rounds. His finish moved him into the top 10 in the world rankings for the first time. Following the PGA Championship, Spieth earned selection to the 2014 Ryder Cup team, becoming the youngest American to play in the matches for 85 years since Horton Smith in 1929. In November, Spieth won his 2nd tournament as a professional at the Emirates Australian Open on the PGA Tour of Australasia. In the final round, he shot a course record 63 to win the title by 6 strokes. A week later, he completed back-to-back victories, winning the Hero World Challenge in Florida. He won the tournament wire-to-wire and in doing so set a new tournament scoring record of 26 under par. On March 15, Spieth won the Valspar Championship in a 3-way playoff with Patrick Reed and Sean O'Haire. He secured his victory on the 3rd extra hole by sinking a 30-foot birdie putt. The win moved him to 6th in the official World Golf Ranking. A runner-up finish at the Valero Texas Open moved him to a career-high ranking of 4th in the world. The following week, Spieth lost in a sudden death playoff at the Shell Houston Open, having held the 54-hole lead. He shot a final round 70, but he had to hole an 8-footer on the last to force the playoff following low rounds by J.B. Holmes and Johnson Wagner that had pushed them to the top of the leaderboard. On the first playoff hole, Spieth put his drive nearly into the water, and then followed up with a poor shot into the greenside bunker, causing his elimination from the playoff, which was won by Holmes. 2015 Masters. On April 9, Spieth shot an opening round 64 to finish the day 8 strokes under par with a 3-shot lead in the Masters tournament at Augusta, Georgia. Spieth set a record as the youngest player to lead the Masters after the first round. His score was only 1 shot behind the course record of 63 shared by Nick Price and Greg Norman, with the rounds coming in 1986 and and 1996 respectively. Spieth shot 66 the following day to break the 36-hole Masters scoring record by posting 14 under 130 through 2 rounds. The previous record, set by Raymond Floyd in 1976, was 13 under 131. He broke the 54-hole record at the Masters shooting a 16 under 200 through 3 rounds. During the final round, Spieth briefly held a score of -19 but bogeyed the final hole, resulting in him tying Tiger Woods' 1997 score record at 18 under. Spieth set the record for the most birdies during the Masters by making 28 and became the second youngest person to win the Masters. His victory was the first wire-to-wire Masters win since Raymond Floyd's in 1976. The victory moved Spieth to number 2 in the official World Golf Ranking. 2015 US Open. On June 21, Spieth won the U.S. Open to claim his second major championship. He carded a 1 under 69 in the final round to finish with a total of 275 and win the tournament by 1 stroke over Dustin Johnson and Louis Oosthuizen. Spieth had begun the day in a 4-way tie for the lead and played in the penultimate group alongside Brandon Grace. He opened his final round with a bogey to fall behind, but then a run 12 pars and 2 birdies in his next 14 holes moved him into a tie for the lead with Grace at 5 under par. On the 16th hole, Grace hit his tee shot out of bounds that led to a double bogey, and Spieth capitalized by rolling in a lengthy birdie putt to create a 3-shot swing, which gave Spieth a 3-shot lead with 2 to play. However, on the 17th tee, Spieth pushed his tee shot well right into the thick rough, which led to a double bogey, and coupled with Johnson's birdie on the 16th, the two were tied for the lead briefly. Spieth made birdie on the 18th to become the leader in the clubhouse. Johnson then had an eagle putt to win the tournament outright on the 72nd hole, but 3-putted from 12 feet to finish 1 stroke behind. Spieth became only the 6th player ever to win the Masters and the U.S. Open back-to-back, and the first since Tiger Woods in 2002. The other 4 golfers to accomplish this feat are Hall of Fame members Craig Wood, Ben Hogan, Arnold Palmer and Jack Nicklaus. He became the 4th youngest player to win multiple major championships and the youngest winner of the U.S. Open since Bobby Jones in 1923. The week before the Open Championship, Spieth chose to play at the John Deere Classic rather than the Aberdeen Asset Management Scottish Open, where many other top-ranked players were competing to prepare for the links-style courses. Spieth shot the lowest round of his professional career to date, with a 61 in the 3rd round. He eventually won the tournament in a playoff for his 4th victory of the year. Spieth's quest for the Grand Slam ended when he finished tied for 4th in the Open Championship with a final score of -14, 1 stroke out of a playoff. He had been tied for the lead but bogeyed the 17th hole to drop 1 stroke behind and could not make his birdie on the 18th to join the playoff. After finishing second behind Jason Day at the 2015 PGA Championship, he became the world number 1 in the official World Golf Ranking. He was the 18th different golfer to earn the honor. He was number 1 for 2 weeks in August 2015 and 1 week in September. Spieth missed the cut in the Barclays and the Deutsche Bank Championship, the first 2 events of the FedEx Cup playoffs. However, his tied for 13th finish at the BMW Championship kept him second overall in the standings. Only needing a victory to clinch the championship, Spieth won the 2015 Tour Championship at East Lake Classic Golf Club by 4 strokes. With the win, his 5th of the year, Spieth became the 9th FedEx Cup champion and earned a $10 million bonus for winning the Cup. Spieth won $12,030,485 in 2015, a PGA Tour record for a single year. He also regained the world #1 ranking. Spieth swept all the major awards for the season: PGA Player of the Year and PGA Tour Player of the Year, Varden Trophy and Byron Nelson Award for leading the Tour in scoring average, and Arnold Palmer Award for leading the Tour's money list. Spieth started the year by winning the Hyundai Tournament of Champions with a dominant display that saw him race to an 8-stroke victory over Patrick Reed. His score of -30 was not only a personal best, it was also only the second time a player reached -30 in a 72-hole PGA Tour event, after Ernie Els achieved the feat in 2003 at the same event. Spieth also matched Tiger Woods by winning his 7th PGA Tour event before the age of 23. In April 2016, Spieth shot a bogey-free 66 during the first round of the Masters to open up a 2-shot lead over the field. He carded a 2-over par 74 during the second round, leading by 1 over Rory McIlroy entering the weekend. He led by 1 stroke after a third-round 73. In the final round, after leading by 5 strokes heading into the back 9, Spieth suffered one of the biggest collapses in Masters history, with many comparing it to the meltdown of Greg Norman at the 1996 Masters. After bogeys at the 10th and 11th holes, Spieth hit 2 balls into the water at the par 3 12th hole, carding a quadruple bogey and dropping him to a tie for 4th, 3 shots back. He finished second in the tournament, losing to Danny Willett by 3 strokes. 3-time Masters winner Nick Faldo, who won the 1996 tournament, said that Spieth's collapse made Normans feel like a joyful stroll down Magnolia Lane. On May 29, 2016, Spieth was back in the winner's circle for the first time since his Masters collapse with victory at the Dunamp DeLuca Invitational. He birdied 6 holes on the back 9 on Sunday to see off the challenge of Harris English by 3 strokes. Spieth declined to be part of the U.S. team at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro charity. After earning a spot on the 2013 President's Cup team, Spieth began to plan the Jordan Spieth Charitable Fund. The fund provides awareness and financial assistance to special needs children, military families and youth golf. Personal life. Jordan is the son of Sean and Christine Spieth, both natives of Pennsylvania. His grandfather, Donald Spieth, is a music teacher at Moravian College and Northampton Community College in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, where he was a longtime conductor of the former Lehigh Valley Chamber Orchestra. The Spieths are of German descent. Jordan has 2 younger siblings, Stephen and Ellie. Stephen is an incoming junior at Brown University for the 2016-2017 year. He is also the starting guard and has received many Ivy League awards. Ellie has grown up with disabilities and Spieth has credited her with keeping him grounded and focused as well as keeping the game of golf in perspective. He has been linked to Annie Verrett, who works at the First Tee after graduating from Texas Tech. Spieth is Catholic and attends PGA Tour Bible study meetings with other players. Professional wins. PGA Tour wins. PGA Tour playoff record. PGA Tour of Australasia wins. Other wins. 2014 Hero World Challenge. Major championships. Wins. Results. Timeline. LA equals low amateur cut equals missed the halfway cut. T indicates a tie for a place. DNP equals did not play. Summary. Most consecutive cuts made 8. Longest streak of top 10s 5. Results in World Golf Championships. Results not in chronological order prior to 2015. DNP equals did not play QF R16, R32, R64 equals round in which player lost in match play, T equals tied. Yellow background for top 10. U.S. national team appearances. Amateur Walker Cup 2011. Professional President's Cup 2013-2015. Ryder Cup 2014. Equipment. As of April 9, 2015, driver, Titleist 915D2. 3-wood, Titleist 915F. Hybrid, Titleist 915HD. Irons, Titleist 714AP2. Wedges, Titleist Vokey Design SM6. Putter, Scotty Cameron 009 prototype. Ball, Titleist Pro V1X.